This is one day in Bangkok Chinatown. 6 meals, 5 drinks, some I like more than others, mind you, but sometimes you just have to take your medicine.
It's just a visceral reaction.
Because digestion is serious business here. This is the birthplace of many of Thailand's most iconic dishes, and I'm gonna say it, the best crispy pork belly I've ever had.
I'm not sure what Thailand is doing to its pork belly, but it needs to be studied.
You're gonna regret watching this one without snacks, so go grab some, get comfy, and let's eat.
Hello, and welcome to a very special international food adventure from here in Bangkok, Thailand. I'm currently coming to you from the back of a tuk-tuk.
I'm on my way to Chinatown, where I'm about to start my very big day of eating the way many locals do, with a steaming hot bowl of jok, rice porridge. And I know what you're thinking, that looks a lot like congee. Well, it's because it basically is. This dish, along with many other Thai classics, actually carry very strong Chinese DNA. From the 18th to 20th century, waves of migrants from Chaoshan, Fujian, Hakka, and Cantonese regions of China settled here in Thailand and brought techniques like wok frying, noodle making, soy-based braising, and Chinese barbecue roasting techniques with them. Over time, those techniques blended with Thai ingredients like lemongrass, lime, chilies, and fish sauce to create dishes that feel unmistakably Thai but quietly carry Chinese roots. And that's exactly what I'll be exploring today with the help of today's sponsor, the Insta360 X5.
Hello. Sawadee-ka. Jok? First step, she basically takes an egg, cracks it into the bowl. It looks like it's a little bit half boiled.
Then she grabs a big spoon of rice porridge, which looks so thick and fluffy, then in with a spoon of this saucy pork mince mixture too.
Already very different to any congee I've had before.
To finish off the bowl, she adds some crispy dough bits, spring onion, and sliced ginger. I'm a huge fan of ginger, so that's making me really excited.
It's got to be the most loaded congee I've seen in my life. As for the actual rice itself, it's quite thick. It's definitely more on the solid than a liquid side. You know what? Enough talking. I'm actually gonna mix this all together and have a try. Oh, look at that yolk. Looks so freaking good. I wanna get a spoon with a bit of everything. Bit of youtiao, bit of ginger, bit of yolk. This is like the definition of comfort food. The congee itself, it's super thick and silky, so it just goes down a treat. It's got quite a texture sensation as well, because you've also got those crispy, like Thai youtiao in there. You've got the ginger as well, which is giving it a crunch. It's super salty and umami. I think she puts some fish sauce in the pork mixture as well. It's eggy. That egg just gives it so much richness. But what really lifts it, and I think the thing that I'm enjoying most about it, is that ginger. It takes it from an already hearty and comforting place just to the next level, and I feel it just really balances it out as well. I've never had a congee quite like it. But I've also noticed we have this on the table, which I think is white pepper, and I read online that you should probably add this. Do I put this on this? And this one? Do I put that on too? Okay, so I think I'm only getting half the story. I'm gonna add a little bit of both of them before I polish this off, because this is so freaking tasty, even on its own. Oh wow. That really gives it an extra dimension that I'm very much enjoying. I think this is perfect for people that aren't too attracted to the idea of eating rice porridge and think it might be a bit bland. You can't have this and have the word bland in your mind. But before we keep exploring Bangkok, I want to introduce the sponsor of today's video, my favorite device. You already know what it is. It's the Insta360 X5.
It's the newest 360-degree camera with 8K resolution, as well as a 144% larger sensor than the previous model. So image quality is on point. It also features pure video mode for low light scenes, so this thing can handle any environment like a pro.
But you might be asking, why do I need a 360-degree camera in my life? Well, there are 3 main reasons. The first one is because this is filming 360 degrees from this camera and this camera. It stitches the image together, which means that it can actually make this selfie stick invisible. So you can get some incredible shots that look like you've got your own personal videographer taking you around, or even a drone. Secondly, because this is filming all angles at all times, you can decide after the fact, when you're editing your footage, what you want the shot to look like. Do you want it horizontal or vertical, zoomed in, zoomed out? The power is all in your hands, which is something you just don't get from your typical camera. Third reason, it's just such an easy all-in-one camera. You don't have to be too gentle with it. This design is even more rugged than ever, and it even comes with replaceable lenses. So if you drop it and you break the lens, no stress, you can fix it and be back to filming within 5 minutes. It's also waterproof as well, so you can really take it anywhere. But for even better shots underwater, which I actually experienced in the last few weeks in South Thailand, is you've got a dive case, which can give you these crystal clear, beautiful images if you snorkel or want to go diving underwater. Another really cool thing about the Insta360 X5 is you can actually pair it with this. It's the Mic Air. It's super tiny. It connects direct to the camera. No need for bulky adapters. And it actually has noise cancellation, so you can get clean audio right out of the camera. Makes it so easy to just turn on, explore, and that's exactly what we're about to do. I've just been walking around and I've passed this place here that looks like it sells liang cha, which is something I see a lot in Guangzhou when I travel there. It's basically like this herbal tea that's a beverage, but it's at the end of the day actually really good for you.
Typically in Guangzhou, you go to the counter, describe your symptoms, and the boss will mix a herbal tea for you. Some are tastier than others, but somehow when traveling with my bestie Peter, I always seem to get the most bitter one. Anyway, here at this liang cha store in Bangkok, they offer a range of pre-mixed herbal teas that do everything from restoring body balance, nourishing the heart and lungs, relieving coughs and sore throats, and even treating internal bruising.
I feel like I wouldn't be doing my friendship with Peter justice if I come and get liang cha and wasn't actively like in discomfort.
So I've gone for the bitter tea, which the boss also told me is good for digestion, and I guess today I need all the help I can get.
Peter, this is for you. Oh man, it's just a visceral reaction. It's so bitter, and somehow I associate this taste with Peter.
And I continue thinking of Peter all the way to my next breakfast spot.
Unexpected benefit of drinking this is the next thing I eat is going to be the best thing I've ever eaten in my life.
And oh boy, did I enjoy it.
Perfect. I love it. It's so good.
But let me take you back. I'm on the search for kway chap.
Ooh, yes, that's what I want. Kway chap?
It's a small stall in a local alley where there's not a foreigner in sight, except for me of course, where they serve this Chaoshan style peppery offal soup with rice noodles. These noodles are actually descendants of guotiao from Chaoshan in southern China. They start out as flat sheets of rice noodle, but when they hit the hot water, they curl inward naturally, creating the iconic rolled noodles you see in this bowl. They also add crispy pork belly to this too, which I'm particularly excited about.
And we've been communicating mostly through one word, which is everything. She pointed to a variety of offal on her bench there, and I just said everything. Everything.
Okay. And then proceeded to cut up 3 or 4 different cuts of pork offal to add to my bowl here.
And then she's also brought this array of sauces and spices, to which she's also said everything. What should I do?
Everything.
Okay. And she's also brought me this. It's a tea, which I'm gonna try right now. Oh, you know, it doesn't have too much flavor, but I couldn't be more happy to be drinking that, because that bitter herbal tea, nah. I'm gonna have to take a break from that for a very decent while. Before I add anything, I wanna try the original taste, and I think first I just wanna try one of those noodles. I didn't realize how peppery this was gonna be. I only tried the noodle that had a little bit of that soup on it, but the taste is, wow, super, super peppery. Salty, deep, rich flavor. Let me get a bit of that broth now. Oh wow. This is a dish that almost tastes like it belongs in Wuhan, the most peppery place I've ever been to. This would definitely fit in there. I would say if you're from Wuhan, you should come here and have this peppery soup. Next, I'm excited to try this crispy pork. I cannot help myself. Wow, that pork defies physics. It's been in my soup here for about 5 or so minutes while I've been talking to you guys on the camera, but it's still so incredibly crispy. Salty, fatty, amazing. And actually that pork belly is the one ingredient that almost feels a little bit out of place. If it wasn't for this pork belly, this would very much remind me of some of the typical ingredients you'd find in a guotiao tang in Chaoshan, which is typically a lot of offal, meatballs. They even have meatballs in this as well, but it is very different from the Chaoshan version. The Chaoshan version is like super circular, super springy, because they hammer the meat so many times and you can actually bounce them. Let's see what the Bangkok version, super tender. And also a little bit sweet as well, which is going super well with that peppery soup. But now I think is the time to start adding things.
This is
Spicy?
spicy.
Oh yeah, yes. Oh, good. Thank you.
She also helped me add some sugar, chili flakes, and soy sauce too.
I'm excited about this because at first glance I thought it was more like a juice, a sweet and sour juice, but you go down to the bottom and check out how many goodies are there, and look how garlicky that looks. You can see all of the garlic skins in there as well. Let's try this and see if it's changed the flavor as much as the white pepper changed the flavor of the jaw. Oh, wow. It's spicy. It took a few sips for my throat to adjust. So good. Perfect.
Perfect.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah. Okay.
The best. Thank you so much. Thank you. I mean, I really have to thank her because I liked the dish before, but she's added a bit of this, a bit of this, and a bit of this. And it's just taken it to the next level. It's spicy, quite spicy, and peppery, but the pepperiness and the spiciness, like they hold hands and they're having a little bit of a party in my throat here in a very nice way. It's feeling very warming. I feel like the breakfast options here would be very good for a sore throat as well, just as a little side note. It's also got an acidity in there as well, which is helping cutting through some of the fattiness of some of the meats inside this and the offal as well. Altogether, absolutely banger of a dish. I love the noodles, I love the meats, I love the flavor. And this is what I love about street side eating. Oh. Oh. Okay. I don't want to try and over-explain what I just experienced because I'm very new to the culture and I don't want to do the disservice of explaining it incorrectly, but basically opposite me for this entire meal has been a Buddhist monk. And he invited me over just now to take a video of him receiving a glass of water from the boss here. And I think he was saying some kind of prayer. She was also as well. Oh,
Thank you.
thank you, thank you. I'm from Sydney.
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 Yeah, opera.
Oh, have you been to Sydney?
I see.
You see?
I see the TV.
Oh.
I see the TV.
Where are you from? Bangkok?
Okay.
Yeah. Do you come here a lot?
Every day.
Oh. Have a good breakfast. Thank you. How much?
50 baht.
50?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
Thank you very much. Just to put that in context, 50 Thai baht is a little over 2 Australian dollars, about $1.50 American. And that's what attracts me so much as an Australian eating here in Southeast Asia or in China, where in Australia, often good food means expensive food. And if you want to have an amazing meal, it comes with a price tag. But here, for 50 baht, I have a meal, just the flavors you can't describe. You have to come here and experience it for yourself. And delicious dishes like this are so accessible to everyone at a price point that most people can afford. And I love that I can just sit here on the side of the street in a very local environment, taking in a dish, flavors, history. This is really just my cup of tea. Hello, so I've spent the last few hours off camera. I've made a great use of my time, to be very honest with you. I've done some souvenir shopping, and the reason I'm going souvenir shopping is in a few days, I'm going to be flying to Wuhan and meeting up with your new favorite guest on my channel, Iris/Clarence. So last time she got me so many cute gifts from Wuhan, so I thought I'd bring a little bit of Thailand to her. I actually want to keep that a surprise for my next video, so you can stay tuned. But where I am right now, I wanted to pick up the camera again because I've come across another liang cha place and they actually have the slushies here. Is it good for your body? Yeah?
Yeah.
Good for you? Good for you. Okay, cool.
I think somehow I just really needed the confirmation that a slushie could be medicinal.
I mean, first off the bat, it's a lot tastier than the last one I had. It's not bitter at all. It's lemony and salty. It's actually reminding me of one of my favorite drinks from Hong Kong, which is called salted lemon, which is basically like lemonade, and then you've got a salted lemon that you put inside, and it's basically, yeah, like lemonade that's salty. It's really, really good. So this is already getting me very excited for my trip to Hong Kong in a few days as well. I've got the weirdest traveling schedule coming up. I don't know what I was thinking. Tomorrow I fly to Wuhan, then I'm flying to Singapore, and then I'm going to be going to Hong Kong, where I'll revisit my favorite salted lemon, of course. Then I'll fly back to Chongqing.
Even thinking about this itinerary has me burning calories, so that leaves more than enough room for a lunch or two, but first let's start with one.
I'm assuming this is the place here because a lot of people have recommended this place to me. It's got a lot of reviews online. Look at this pork. Look at this pork. Oh wow, that looks absolutely amazing. Going into the kitchen, handing it to the chef. Oh my gosh, I am drooling right now. Oh, here? Said I can come in and have a look.
So get ready for some serious food porn as I introduce what I'm about to eat. This is khao modang, aka red pork rice, a Thai Chinese classic that evolved from Chinese char siu cooking techniques. But that bright red pork you see there is just the beginning. This dish actually features 3 meats. We've also got that gorgeous crispy pork we saw getting delivered moments ago, and Chinese sausage too.
Basically, they get the 3 meats, they put it together on a plate, along with this really big, juicy looking egg. And what's really cool is they've got this wire here and they use use the wire to cut through the egg and slice it in half.
And then for the star of the show, this gorgeous saturated thick sauce that they ladle over all the meats and rice.
I'm very happy about my seating position. So I'm here in the restaurant right next to where she's scooping out some of the sauce for takeaway. So I have the most beautiful smell coming into my nostrils as I sit here also with my very own plate in front of me. 3 different meats. You can choose on the menu. You can select maybe you only want the crispy pork, maybe you want the Chinese sausage instead. You can pick and choose, but obviously I'm getting all 3. I mean, like, no brainer as far as I'm concerned. It smells quite sweet actually, and I can really smell as well some 5 spice as well in there. And there's also this sauce she's put on the table in front of me.
The liquid part of the sauce isn't too flavorful on its own. The real flavor comes from those jalapenos, which aren't overly spicy, but add a really nice acidity and zingy kick.
Which, if this is anything as sweet as it looks and smells, is probably going to be a nice little balancing there. So, without further ado, let's go in for it. I'm going to try each meat separately. First, I want to go in for that crispy pork, obviously. Oh wow. I'm not sure what Thailand is doing to its pork belly, but it needs to be studied. I have not had one miss here in Thailand when it comes to pork belly, and I've had it a lot. It's always so crispy. The fat isn't too hard and jelly-like. It's buttery, it's smooth, and it just all really works together. And I love the contrast of the fatty pork belly with the sauce that it goes with. It's flavor pairing perfection. In this case, it's the sweetness that's contrasting against the fattiness, and it really works. The sauce is really thick, quite starchy, and very, very sweet. So I'm actually excited to go in
And pile my plate with those chilies.
yeah, wow, flavor impeccable, and a texture firework in my mouth.
We are going here. It's a cafe.
Oh, it looks good.
Do you want to join us after this?
Yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah.
After I finish this,
Yeah.
I come with you?
Yeah.
Out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be maybe another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Now I'm excited to try this Chinese sausage element. It's a very sweet mouthful of food, but I'm unsure whether the sweetness is coming from the sausage itself or from the sauce. It might be a combination of both. But what I'm really loving from the sausage is the slight smokiness as well, like that hammy, bacony, lovely smokiness. And now, the meat from which this dish gets its name, the red pork.
Again, sweet, but again, not sure if that's coming from the meat or the sauce itself. The sauce, as you can imagine, is a big feature of this dish, both visually and flavor-wise. The egg was also really juicy and rich too.
Absolute banger of a dish. Really enjoyed that, as you can see. And now we take a little bit of a fork in the road from my original itinerary. So I was thinking of doing 2 lunches back to back. My next one I want to try is this pink soup. But I've actually made a friend in the line who's invited me to go get some desserts with her and her friends at a local cafe. She's over there, so I'm gonna not keep her waiting any longer. Hello! My name's Amy.
Amy.
Hey, what's your name?
B.
B?
Pailin.
Pailin? Prince.
Yes.
Oh, and you're all from Thailand?
Yeah.
Cool. Where in Thailand are you from?
I'm from my hometown is from southern part of Thailand.
I just came from South Thailand.
Oh,
Yeah.
where?
I mean, where all the tourists go. Koh Tao, Koh Samui.
I'm from Songkhla.
Oh.
You know Hat Yai.
Hat Yai?
Yes.
Oh, Hat Yai fried chicken.
Yes.
We're walking just a few minutes down the road to a cafe called Sat, where they serve Japanese-style desserts but featuring Thai local ingredients.
Gen Z always turn on the flash and zoom.
Oh, that is better.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay, I need to be doing that.
We went for this one here, the fluffy coconut pancake with coconut sugar ice cream and coconut meat, which was so beautiful, but we proceeded to destroy in seconds.
It's Thai dessert. Obviously,
Yeah? How do you know? How do you describe a Thai dessert?
coconuts. the look is like British or European.
But it tastes
The taste is Thai. I would like to record your reaction. Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Ready.
That's Thai.
Thai.
You're right.
Thai.
Wow.
Wow, it's Thai. Even it's a pancake.
I don't even taste the pancake. I just taste the coconut and the cream, and it's like salty and sweet and smooth and amazing. I let the girls know that I'm also keen to try yen ta pho. It's like a pink Thai soup. And then they're gonna come, but I found the most hilarious thing is that you actually don't like yen ta pho.
Yeah, because it's pink.
She doesn't like pink foods.
Pink food. I love pink.
Do you also like the pink milk here in Thailand?
No, no, no.
I'll be trying pink milk later in this video, but first, pink soup, which is so pink, it's actually stained the bowls of this restaurant. So the reason it's pink is thanks to the red fermented tofu inside. He also let me know it's gonna be very, very spicy. He also adds lots of fried garlic and a huge variety of toppings to the mix too. It comes in 2 versions, wet and dry, and we ordered both.
This is fish ball. It's tofu, deep fried fish dumpling, shrimp ball, crispy octopus.
So many things.
Yes.
Okay, I'm so excited. Maybe I'll try the soup first.
Is that too spicy?
It's like it's a bit spicy. It's sweet, but a little bit like fermented.
Yes, yes.
I can taste a little bit of the fermented tofu, and a bit fishy as well. There's some shrimp paste inside, I think, as well. I'll try this one now, the dry version. Wow, so garlicky.
Which one do you prefer?
This one I feel like is more concentrated in flavor. This one is like, whoa. So I think I like this one. More flavor. It's like, whoa, crazy.
We also ordered these crispy dumplings, which were sensational and so crispy.
Alloy, simple but delicious. I feel like the flavor of the meat inside is really good. Also, the meat inside is a little bit pink too.
No, it's not.
A bit.
No.
How do you ask a question in Thai? Do you say ma? Alloy ma? Alloy mai? It's a bit similar to Chinese. We say hao chi ma.
Most of Thai people, our ancestors come from China. Most of ingredient in this noodle that's made from the Chinese cuisine. That's dumpling, fish ball. That's the Chinese
the
culture.
noodle.
Yes.
But the flavor is very different. It's got similarities, but it's
But
also
flavor is so Thai.
so different.
And keeping with the pink theme, we actually found a place just outside the pink soup stall to try one of Thailand's most iconic drinks, pink milk. It's made with evaporated milk, sweetened condensed milk, and this ultra concentrated red syrup, which gives the drink its signature pink color.
Saying goodbye.
Thank you for everything.
Good luck.
It's been so lovely to meet you. Thank you. I can't. Yes, I will. And I will come and visit you in Bangkok. I will visit you in Hat Yai. I will visit you in Chiang Mai. Khap kun ka. Khap kun ka. Nice to see you. Nice to see you too. Be safe. Bye. Bye-bye. Oh my God, my heart. Such a beautiful few hours. And I also have my pink drink, which I'm very excited to actually try. It somehow reminds me of something. You know what it reminds me of? Do you know strawberry flavored chupa chups that are like milky but strawberry? It's like that. It's like strawberries and cream in a drink. And again, very nice and icy. Hello from dinner time, where I'm really getting the feeling that everything happens for a reason. So I originally for dinner planned to go the oyster route. I wanted to explore the oyster pancake that you can find here in Thailand, because in the south of China you find oyster pancake everywhere. So I was excited to try the Thai variety. And then there was an oyster porridge place I wanted to check out too, but that's actually closed for the next few days. So I was like, what should I do for dinner? And I actually bumped into some subscribers earlier today who told me that they came here and had the most incredible meal. So I was like, you know what, let's check it out. Immediately, I'm loving it. You sit on red stools, which I feel like it epitomizes everything I love about street side eating. It's not pretentious, it's easy. You get your plate of food, which I've actually got here already. You put it on a red stool, which acts as your table, and you sit on another red stool, which is your chair. I'm really intrigued by this because you've got a choice of curries, and I chose the one that she recommended. And as she was scooping it out, I saw this here, which I thought looked quite familiar from what I eat in China. This looks like winter melon, and I think it actually is winter melon. So I started thinking, oh, that's a little bit Chinese style. And then she puts on this, which is Chinese sausage, onto the curry. And I'm like, what is Chinese sausage doing on a Thai curry? And then I'm noticing there's a lot of Chinese characters around, a lot of red, anyway, I'm starting to think that maybe there is some link between China and in this curry, which makes me very intrigued. So we're gonna go in for it. It's wonderful. There's something just, I don't know why, just really homey about it. I think something in the mix of the coconut milk and the lemongrass and a bit of kaffir lime leaf I can taste as well. Let me try the Chinese sausage actually. It's delicious, but also very different from the Chinese sausage that I would typically have in like Guangdong province, for example, which is very sweet, slightly alcohol-y in taste. And the texture, I think that's what's separating this most from that. So the texture of the Chinese sausage in Guangdong province is very smooth, almost silky, and not jelly-like, but towards that side, whereas this is almost more spongy, not grainy, but there's a little bit more grit to it, and it's got a crunchy exterior as well. This is sweet. It doesn't have as much alcohol-y taste. I'm loving this. It's very different from the flavor profile of the curry. Let me actually try it together. Does it work? I actually think that's a case of I prefer them separately. When you put them together, they kind of counteract what the special essence that each of it brings. So I think I like to have the Chinese sausage on its own, and I like to have the curry on its own. Random time jump. I'm just leaving the restaurant now, and as I left, I just asked the restaurant staff if the restaurant has Chinese ancestry, or whether the founders of the restaurant originally came from China. And yes, originally from Shantou.
So all in all, a very appropriate end to our day of exploring Thai dishes with Chinese roots here in Bangkok Chinatown.
Anyway, that's going to finish out today's food adventure. Thank you so much for watching, and also a huge thank you to the sponsor of today's video, the Insta360 X5, as always, performing like a pro. Absolutely love this device.
You can check out the link in my description for up to 15% off plus a free gift with purchase for a limited time only.
Stay tuned for next week's video where I'll be exploring Wuhan with Iris/Clarence. I'll see you then. Goodbye from Thailand.